Reported today in The Verge. No players online is like playing original Quake alone on a haunted server. It can be difficult to find time to finish a video game, especially if you only have a few hours a week to play. In our bi-weekly column Short Play we suggest video games that can be started and finished in a weekend. In the early days of online multiplayer gaming, there wasn't the now ubiquitous matchmaking that automatically connects you with other players. Instead, in games like the original Quake, Unreal Tournament, or Counter-Strike, you would be presented with a list of servers. Some of those might be empty, requiring you to wait around inside an empty level for someone else to show up. No Players Online turns this moment into the perfect fodder for a creepy interactive short story. The conceit of No Players Online seems to be that you've found a VHS recording of an unfinished Quake-era online competitive first-person shooter. This VHS conceit is a bit of a mixed metaphor given that you are playing the game, not watching someone else play it. However, it works as a design choice, as it helps to sell the game as being retro, thanks in part to the VHS video scan lines and artifacting. Somehow the game still has some live servers, despite no one playing on any of them. You're able to then pick any of the servers to join, at which point you are dropped into the map of a capture the flag style match as you wait for another player to join you. But it is pretty clear that you are the only person playing this game. So instead of just standing around, you inevitably explore the map. The map feels perfectly contemporary with the homemade maps in games like Quake. It has something of a simple mirrored layout, one that's designed for closer to medium-range engagements with other players. There are some blind corners and tightly enclosed funnel points near the flags, and the map is otherwise fairly open with few obstructions blocking your line of sight, while also offering some slight differences in elevation. Warning, there are spoilers after this point. Being by yourself in a map isn't a particularly scary experience. It isn't until after you grab the other team's flag that the real game starts to show itself. As you make your way back to your team's flag, things are different. It suddenly doesn't feel like what you already walked through, and things seem just enough out of place to be concerning. It's a simple technique, but an effective one as it begins to signal that you aren't in control of this space. The suspense and unease builds, which is only further compounded by the music that suddenly starts playing from the strangely out-of-place gramophone. The tight hallways and blind turns begin to feel claustrophobic, while the open areas begin to make you feel exposed, offering no hiding places from whatever might be watching. Then you get a notificate for more on this story. Visit the news article link.